Guys, welcome back to Freedom Hours. Andy here again. Great to have you back with us today. Now, I've received a lot of emails and messages over the last 12 months in regards to how I knew the crypto price would collapse. You see, I've been doing a lot of videos over the last 2 years explaining that I thought the price of crypto, in particular Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos like that, was way too high. And we actually predicted the crypto crash that was coming up. You see, we predicted how far would Bitcoin fall, why Bitcoin's not like gold, why we think crypto will fall in 2022, why I told you crypto would crash. But I guess a lot of people have said to me, Andy, how is it possible that you knew crypto would crash or collapse despite everyone else saying it was going to go up? Well, that's a really good question, guys, and that's what I'm going to give you in this video. I'll also in this video hopefully give you a lot of ideas about what you can look for in future to stop you falling for future traps. You see, what created the crypto boom and then the collapse has gone on through bubbles throughout history. So I'm going to talk a bit more about how psychology works and how it's the psychology of people that causes these manias to happen. Anyway, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out other videos about cryptocurrency, and let's jump in now and talk about why I knew crypto would collapse here at Freedom in Hours. So guys, about 2 years ago, I started doing videos about why I believe crypto was overvalued. Now, you can probably see links to the videos below where I talked a lot about how I believe the price of cryptos like Bitcoin and others were overvalued. And I went to information about why I thought they were way too high and why they would decrease. You see, back then, I suggested that a price for Bitcoin of $10,000 Australian was way too high, and I predicted it could be around $5,000. Now, that was back when it was $87,000. For a Bitcoin in Australia, which to me was an incredibly high amount. Now, a lot of people have been spruiking it. Now, I had a lot of friends, a lot of family that were jumping into crypto, and I say, guys, make sure, like I did in other videos, you don't invest what you can't afford to lose. And unfortunately, a lot of these people went out there and they tried to go and make money from crypto when it was never going to happen. So, I guess to start with, how did I know all that time ago that crypto would collapse, despite everyone else saying it wasn't going to? Well, it goes back to the very foundation of what you call as value. You see, value is something that you get from an asset. Now, asset is something that creates income or has inherent value. Now, if you look at things such as you buy a business, it has value. If you look at things such as buying a property, it has a form of rent. These things have things that you can actually do to increase the value of it. So you can, paint a house, to increase the value. You can market it better. A business, you can improve it. Stocks, you can invest in a good management team, then it could increase it. If you look at something like Bitcoin, what were you really investing in? Well, you're investing in people say you're investing in a decentralized currency. Well, the reality is you're investing in the value of something that other people believe they can buy. So if I believe Bitcoin's worth $100 and someone else wants to buy it off me for $200, then suddenly my Bitcoin's worth $200. And if another person wants to buy it for $500, then it's worth $500, and so on and so forth. And that's the big part of me is what pushed the price of crypto up. You see, back when it was, very, very low, I think I had $500, 10 years ago, a lot of people, then didn't really want to buy it, but then it got into the mainstream. So suddenly everyone starts talking about it. It becomes the fear of missing out, and I also did a video about this previously, your neighbors suddenly made money on it. Now I can make money on it. Now it goes from 1,000 to 2,000. It's a 100% increase. You doubled in value. And then it goes 2,000 to 5,000. That's 250% increase. And then 5,000, 10,000. Then people start talking about how they made a lot of money. Other people get involved. And it causes this system where more and more people buy it because they want to be in there. And that to me pushed crypto up very, very high. It pushed Bitcoin up to $87,000 Australian. It pushed all the other cryptocurrencies up. It caused people to start doing cryptocurrency hedge funds. People start doing cryptocurrency software. And I used to watch videos where people jump online and they'd say, look, crypto is going to go to, Bitcoin's going to be worth $500,000 American dollars. I mean, $500,000 American dollars, it is as stupid as it sounds. It's not going to that point. Now, if a bigger idiot is going to pay that much money for it, and I'm sorry guys to say idiot, but I've got to be quite passionate about this, then they'll go up. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. Now, if you look at the past in human history, there's always been bubbles, there's always been manias, there's always been people that have wanted to go and buy things. So you look at the tulip boom, many years ago where people pushed the price of tulips, I think up to like hundreds of thousands of dollars per tulip. I mean, it was absolutely crazy, but people did it. If you look at dot-com boom back in the late 90s, early 2000s, people rushed in there to go and buy assets of dot-com companies that had actually not made any money. They were making massive losses. They actually hadn't had a good technology in place. And people invest into these money thinking that they were going to get rich, not doing their investments, not thinking about what they were buying, not using the logic behind it. All similar things that people have done with cryptocurrencies. You see, when I was talking to people about investing in cryptocurrency, I was saying, what is the value? And they said it's a decentralized currency. Everyone's going to buy it. It's the new gold. And I said, why? Why are people going to go and buy something that's theoretically an application based on a blockchain technology? Why are they going to do it? And they'd say, well, but you don't understand, Andrew, it's the next best thing. Guys, tulips. The tulip boom were the next best thing. You see, in the dot-com boom, these tech companies were the next best thing. Always in history, the next best thing has become by people blinded by greed, blinded by the idea of making money. So, back when I said that crypto was going to collapse back in 2022, it was because there was no underlying earnings. There was no way of valuing it. It was because people were being greedy. It was people were going for it to make money, not based on an asset or a value they were going to be making, but based on how they saw themselves making money in the future. And, I did a video why investing is like gambling to some people, and why you shouldn't be gambling. But I also talked about that, and also about how you could maybe take your money, go to the casino, rather than investing in cryptocurrencies. So, unfortunately, a lot of people lost a lot of money. I think it's going to keep it going down. I hope I saved a lot of people money in doing that, but my knowledge comes from understanding booms in the past, understanding what has caused things to crash in the past, and using that knowledge to then apply it to the current market. Now, there's a lot of volatility in the market at the moment. I think it's going to get a lot harder with recession happening. Money's going to dry up. There's going to be a lot less money happening in cryptocurrencies. The government did drop interest rates to very, very low levels, which produced excess cash. People have to put cash in certain places. They invested in the cryptos, shot the money higher. But guys, there's no value. It's not an asset. Moving forward in the future, it may be something that you can use to trade between currencies. Do I believe in investing in the currency? Well, I don't believe currency investment either. It's a tender. It's a means to an end. We are got a lot of strong headwinds moving in the future, but there are a lot of ways that you can make money. So in my videos, I check about the best ways to make money. We're going to do a video about the best ways to make money coming into 2023, so you guys can have a lot of ideas. Again, I'd suggest starting up a business, getting your excess cash, investing in more stable assets to begin with, looking for opportunities and kind of building it from there. But I won't go into investment plans at the moment. The video is too short for that purposes. But really, I knew the cryptos were going to crash. To me, it was simple. I knew it was going to happen. To me, it wasn't even something that I was thinking it wasn't going to. So, I've done dozens of videos. You can see them all there. Watch them to find a bit more about what I want. But guys, study history to look at what people are going to do in the future. Really think about the investment decisions you make. And as I say in Freedom in Hours, get education. Because the more you learn about something, the wiser you become. And the more you can actually invest in it. Well, anyway, hope this video you found interesting today. Make sure you let me know in your comments what you think about crypto. If you purchased it, if you learnt the lesson, if you can learn from the lessons from history like I have. But again, we really enjoy you watching the video. Anyway, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining us here at Freedom in Hours.